Hey guys, and welcome back to Zorza Free. So today, it is Sunday, December 22nd, 2024. And as you guys can see, the Christmas Party 2024 has begun. And we'll be going until January 5th. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Let's start off, of course, with the book, Snowy Christmas. Hey everyone, welcome to the Christmas Party 2024, A Snowden Christmas. Due to all the snow alternate universe Evil Sheep Leader sent, we used it to make a snowy themed Christmas party. Upcoming events, December 24th, Santa Sheep arrives. December 25th, present update for 2024. December 29th, New Year's Party 2025, and January 1st, Happy New Year 2025. We hope by the end of the party, all of the snow will be gone. As a reminder, make sure to donate gold nuggets throughout the party to keep the lab running another year. See you December 29th for the New Year's Party 2025 of Mr. Sheep. It is supposed to be an eye right there. Not a U. Automatically jumping into our tour, we can immediately start. So actually first, let's get the advent calendar out of the way. So first things first, we have the following items, such as the Snowy Present hat, the Snowy Present shirt, the Snowy Present pants, the Snowy Present shoes, the Snowy Present banner, the Snow Christmas Tree hat, and the Snow Christmas Tree shirt. This is how the Snow Present armor looks, and this is what the first half of the Snow Christmas Tree armor looks like, since of course the last few pieces unlock in the next few days. Okay, for real this time we can actually start the tour. So yeah, look at this, it's all decorated. We got garland freaking everywhere. It's actually not a joke, that's pretty much over half this party. Literally, I'm not even kidding. So as you can see, we got some snowy trees all over the place. Looks really, really cool. Like literally, that's like over half this party actually. And it's actually pretty crazy when you get to it, honestly. Yeah, see? Like, look at this. Look over here. See? It's mainly just snowy trees. Like, that's literally over half this party. Well, that's cool. We also have this snow-themed reef, which actually is the only one in this whole party. Oh, and the ZL3 plaque has been updated as well. Looks nice. Let's continue on to the lab office here, because as you can see, it is all decorated, mostly still covered in snow. But you may notice there's obviously garland all over the place, as you can see by the way the room is designed. But yeah, it's mainly just garland in here. Like, most of this is just garland, because the snow already came a few weeks ahead of time. So the only additions are just garland. And silver ones at that. Overall, room looks great. I can literally showcase the entire backyard in just this one angle. Look, see? Just like that. As you can see, we of course have the backyard. Up there is, just to clarify, is the 2024 tree. Or at least it says 2024 up there. But yeah, this whole room can be demonstrated in just this one screenshot alone. As you can see, we got, of course, garland-themed things for, you know, the roller coaster. And, of course, the entire tree has been turned to gray to represent how cold it is out here. That also includes the star as well. And that's it. You can literally move on to the next room now. Next up is the flower shop. And, of course, as we can obviously see, we got Flower Sheep right here. Now, as for the room itself, it mainly looks like this, which is actually pretty cool. We got garland all over the place. And it honestly looks really, really cool. With that said, there's not much else to say, so let's move on. Next up is the roof, and this is honestly one of my personal favorite rooms in the party. And honestly, it's because of how detailed it is. Like, holy frick! I did not expect it to be this detailed. I know most of it's just garland, but you also can probably notice the floor is also been updated. Some of the snow has melted, which is probably a good thing considering how much there was. But the floor has also been updated to reflect, of course, it being covered in snow, which is a very, very nice detail. The same can apply up here as well, which is actually really clever. Overall, this room does actually look pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. And yes, you can see the donation stands all over the place. So yeah, do keep that in mind. Let's continue. Garland here does look nice though. Like ZL2, classic ZL3 is not updated in this party. but it is a much easier way to actually get down here, as you can see. So, the lab, as you can see, has been completely decorated, which is actually awesome for this party. It honestly looks really cool. It's mostly just taken up by garland, and hold on just a second. It's supposed to be red, and that's why I did that. Okay, back to the room. As you can see, we'll get to there later. As you can see, though, again, room looks nice, and obviously over here, of course, we have the gold nugget room, because, of course, it is that time of the year again to fill up this jar after everything we've done throughout the year. And that's it for the lab hallway. Let's move on. The shape rooms are not updated. Here's the library, which is the next room. This is how the room looks. It's mainly just garland, which actually is what a majority of it actually is. It is literally just garland. And there's nothing else to really say about that. I take that back. These have been updated as well. Notice that the wood's there, as a reference to, of course, snow candy canes. Oh, frick! Speaking of candy canes, there are none in this party. I literally just realized that, actually. Anyway, let's move on to the next room. As you can see, the HQ is finally lit back up, but unfortunately it's not updated if you don't count the map right here, which, as you can see, is updated for this party, with just some minor decorations, but not too much beyond that. Also, like EL2, not the entirety of the world is decorated. Rose Crystal's room is next. It's mainly just garland. Like I said earlier, that's mainly all these rooms. There is not much to say about this room, so let's move on to the clothes shop, which is actually the last room I did before I started recording this video, so that's a fun fact. I'm not even kidding. I was about to start recording this video, and then I realized I didn't decorate the clothes shop. So I did it right before I started filming. Good thing I did that, because this would not be decorated right now if it weren't for me doing that right now. To be honest, there's not much in here outside of just some garland being, of course, you know, what replaces the desk. And, of course, there's snow on the floor. And, of course, these have been changed to white to obviously represent the snow theme. My God, I need to stop messing that up. Overall, the room does look pretty cool. Here's the underground party room, and obviously, as we can clearly see, DJ Shape is here, but we had to color him red earlier. The beacons have been the same for the last few weeks now. So these are nothing different, although they do work with the theme quite well, though. We got some garland, obviously, right here with the DJ booth, and the dance floor has been obviously updated to, of course, white and blue, to obviously represent the winter theme and snow Christmas theme that we have here. There's not much else to say about this room other than that, so let's move on. Next up is Snowland, and this is probably my second favorite room in this party, because if you haven't managed to notice the forts, they're decorated as snow-themed candy canes, which I guess is the only candy cane resemblance we're getting in this whole party. Dang it. So, here's the forts. They look like this, and they look pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. These actually do look freaking cool. And yes, we do have a donation station down there. And don't worry, if you're wondering about down there, I promise it's decorated. We'll get there in a minute. I'm gonna go there next to prove that. Oh, and also the stairs have been transformed into the snow candy cane theme as well, which is actually pretty freaking cool. And of course, obviously, we got garland all over the place. Do not forget about that. And we're done here. See, I told you the ore room was updated. Yep, the only difference is just garland. Actually, I'm not even kidding. That is literally the only difference. There is literally no other differences besides this. So, there is not really that much sense to still be in here. Other than, it looks really, really nice, though, I will admit. Garland is also the only difference here in the second hallway, which, again, as you can see, looks like this. Looks pretty nice, I'm not going to lie. Outside of that, that's kind of the only differences in here. So, yeah. Alright, the meeting room is next. We're actually almost done, actually. There's only like 3 more rooms, and then we're done with this whole party. And actually, that's not actually a joke, actually. This party might even be even smaller than the ZL2 one. I'm not even kidding about that. You can see that this is a lot shorter. Overall, this room does look nice. And yeah, as you can see, the table has been turned to garland, and of course, there's garland on the walls. Not to mention, the stairs have been changed to candy cane-themed stairs as well. Mainly a candy cane-themed couch. So we got some candy cane elements in this party. That's a good thing. Not much beyond that. Let's continue on to the TV and game room. In this room, we have, well, garland on the walls again. But the table has also been transformed to that set garland as well. The couches have also been turned to candy cane themed couches as well, which is pretty cool. It's actually really nice how this looks. And that is it for this room. Let's move on to the final room in this entire party. I'm not even kidding. Here we are, the balcony, the final room in the whole party. I'm not even kidding. This literally is the last room in the party. And then I completely forgot that the maze got updated. God dang it! Well, I'll showcase that in a minute. Give me a minute to just showcase the balcony first. First of all, we have one more donation station right here, which is pretty cool. Last but not least, though, we do have some garland on top of here, which is very, very cool. And also, not to mention, we also have garland over here towards this part right here, because this got buried too. And one last tiny little decoration that I actually literally just added now because I realized there was nothing here outside of garland and a donation station was a snow-themed tree in the ground. Like, you know, a snow tree in the ground, which is actually freaking awesome. With all that said, that is it for the entirety of this Christmas party. If you don't count, of course, the frozen maze, god dang it, as you can see, it is updated, and only half the maze got updated because the rest is obviously underwater, which obviously would make sense as to why it's not updated. And that wraps up the Christmas party of 2024. Overall, this party is absolutely freaking insane. And yeah, with all that said, guys, I will see you all in the next episode on December 25th for the present update. With all that said, see you next time. Not gonna lie, this is probably one of the more creative Christmas parties, I'm not gonna lie.